Alright, welcome back to Shadow Empires. We're about to end the first turn. So in the previous episode I talked about just these initial moves and went over a lot of things in a very cursory manner, so please bear with me, especially if you're watching this for the first time, or if you're seeing this game for the first time, because everything in it requires a great amount of detail to go into. This is a first event you're always going to get, is the Militia Parade. This is a epic time of confidence. You can turn these off in the very first screen. I didn't talk about this, but I like them just fine. We're in the time of confidence, so this is going to gain us different abilities or scores. In this case, we're gaining word points, which is kind of a measure of how honorable you are. Like, you have opportunities to make promises in the game or not make promises, and your ability to keep those promises affects your word score. I don't think we need to expand out this way. I'm kind of disappointed that we haven't even gotten a single free folk population goody hut under our belt. We have indies coming in to harass us, so we might as well get our dudes over there. This is showing our movement. You'll notice the color might have changed a little bit on this background. There's a reason for that, and I'm going to come to it. But first things first, we're just going to move our units back over here because we have potential problems coming up. Am I going to be able to claim this hex? The reason why he doesn't claim adjacent hexes can be for a variety of reasons. Most of your units are going to claim as your territory every hex adjacent to them, except for two situations. One, there's a unit, for example, right here, which means that this is contested. Neither of us can claim this hex. Or two, they have very limited recon. I think it's recon. So, like, for example, AI walkers are not going to be able to claim adjacent hexes. They can only claim the hex they move into. Or you have extremely low supplies or readiness. Like, basically, if your unit is very injured, it's only going to be able to claim the hex that it moves into as well. This guy can't even move there. That's the problem with these trucks. This is very hostile terrain. We're going to move to this hex. So yeah, see, these are adjacent, so neither of us get to exert control over it. Is this terrain going to be bad on my trucks? No, it looks like not. Let's go to inspect mode just so we don't accidentally move. But the glacier, motorized, and tanks all have defensive penalties, so we don't. First of all, we can't even really move onto it effectively. Okay, well, you already moved. You can move across this, but not effectively. I'm going to move you down. No, is there a point to doing that? Just move you back in there. I'll move you here. Okay, well, we'll see. We got... Is this an indie? The color is slightly different. Let's take a look at our little strategic map here. Oh, we've got an event over here. These are unaligned, and this is Toglerina. Culture unknown. We don't know if it's nomads or what. Okay. This is going to make sense in just a moment. Okay, so we got 5 decisions to make. Let's go through this here. Militia Parade, it's a very good idea if you can to boost your militia, especially in the early game, especially the way I play, which is not going to be to raise an army right away. 600 credits, I don't even have that much, but even if you do have it, it's kind of iffy if you want to spend 600 to get 20 militia. But on the other hand, militia points are kind of hard to come by, so this is a good opportunity if you somehow got lucky and got like thousands of credits from your initial surrounding goody huts. We're just going to pay 200.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one. I'm going to come back to that in a sec. So, militia, what did that do for us? Militia affects your militancy level. If you click on over here, it's an auxiliary profile. These profiles influence each other, so the higher one goes, the less returns you get for increasing it, whereas the higher the returns go from these. Now, the arrow points, I'm not exactly sure how they affect each other. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I don't know the arrow meaning here very well. And I'm not going to BS it, so I'll come back to it after I figure it out more confidently. But this one here, the militia profile, denotes how supportive the militia is for you. Low value will decrease militancy levels in your zones as well as recruitment. And what militancy level is over here, we click on it, it's at 100, manpower's going up, equipment's going up, and the size of the militia we can get is going up. And next, our zone militia is going to produce a mobile regiment, which is this guy. Now, if we look at these guys, they are composed of different units. We got riflemen, a biker, regular truck, and a regular artillery. This guy over here, he's got artillery, machine guns, RPG, and rifles. So he's a good mix between he's offensive and defensive. Very briefly, what these different units are good for. Artillery, you can attack at range, so we could do this. This is an indie, so there's no aspect of war. Switch to range attack, click this unit, and two artillery units we have are going to attack. I'm not actually going to do that right now because it's a waste of ammunition, and ammunition is metal, and we have no metal income. This guy's machine gun and rifle, so they're going to be a good defensive unit in case he attacks. This guy also has artillery. Yeah, we got plenty of artillery, don't we? Well, not plenty, but we have some. Artillery is good for taking out infantry as well, because the infantry can't fire back, obviously, because it's a range attack. You've also got artillery, good. Right, so that explains militia and why we did that. Danger, Will Robinson. This affects your happiness. So if we click over here, population increased 400 due to cancellation of worker jobs, recruited 500 recruits. That's a different setting. We'll see. It's very important. You'll find out what it means. Population increased 200 due to natural growth. Population increased due to 3 points due to luxury products and services. That's the school and quality of life working for us. Diminished because of danger. So 5 points diminished of danger. That's what the danger does to you. So it diminishes your happiness in your workers and your regular population. Your regular population either become workers or they become soldiers, basically. This is how many truck points. This is our logistic production in this zone. This is our cultural adaptation. Let's see, cultural adaptation score, 100%. The populace of the zone is completely in accordance with your regime's culture. It will increase if zone is set to regular zone and the population loyalty is higher than 50. Yeah, it's not important right now. Barbaric is our civilization score. Okay, that becomes more important later. Let's go to our next decision. Adventurers discover special location. We have received radio contact, private expedition, have established control over a special hex. They're requesting that we help them hold on to it. We can either choose to increase our enforcement at the detriment of our heart, or we can increase our heart by 7. I'm going to go ahead and pick this just again to get the magical 40 so that we can start to unlock the heart feats. Oh, there's the information I was looking for. See here, national pride gained at heart 40 and 3 turns at highest. So again, you had that percentage over here. You had that percentage that you can get it at, but there's also a minimum turn to get it within, and I think that's what this is talking about here. Is that, you know, it's 3 turns at the most is how long it takes to get it. I think that's correct. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, please. That's how I'm reading the information the game's presenting to me. Okay, we'll say yes. I'm not sure if this affects my word score if I keep that hex or not.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
There we go. National budget. We're going to come back to that. Let's see. Let's go find our adventurers over here. So this is our special hex, and it's the luxury brothel. This will give us stuff if we can get this connected to our main empire, which, let's be honest, not going to happen. It's way too far away. Like I said, we just did that so we could get a heart score. This guy, he's currently got stuff, inventory. Like, he's got all of his stuff. He's a happy little soldier. But unfortunately, he's not connected to any supply line, so he's going to eventually run out and die. I can leave him in this hex and try to gain satisfy the quest, or I can try to get him back home to reunite with his new family. He's so far away though. I think I'm just going to leave him here. I think that's the right choice to make. We can go explore 1 and pick this up. Again, I'm not sure if we're going to get anything from this goody hut because it's not connected to my empire. We'll find out for science. Oh, he's in radiation too. Great. So, yeah, anyway. We just want to keep this hex under our control, even though it's not connected to our empire. It's still territory we technically own. And if we do that, we'll satisfy the promise we made. Let's look at our other decisions. A quick tip, guys. You can switch to your different decisions here, so you don't have to do everything in the same order. So, for example, we have the interior. We can, and we need to appoint a leader for our interior as well. We haven't looked at our leaders. That's the last thing we're going to do. We're going to look at leaders, pick them, talk about them, and then that will be the end of this video. Because that's kind of the most important thing. One of the first things you want to turn on, and I wish it was turned on by default, is the capacity level. Your dudes that have 4 or 5 are going to be awesome dudes, and you want them in positions of importance, and you want to humor them and care about what they care about. So this guy doesn't like democracy. He's our best leader, so you know what? We don't care about democracy either. He likes heart and he likes enforcement. Guess what, guys? We are now all about the heart and enforcement game. Okay, so what this capacity means is how fast is he going to level up doing stuff. He is the commander of our first SHQ. That's good. He's got the stats for it. Like high command is a good stat. Trade would be another great stat to get on him. He's got some combat stuff too, which I think these start to affect. Even the SHQ will start to affect the bonus here. I think he's fine where he is, basically. He's 26 too. He's so young. He's going to be with us a long time. Loyalty's, I think, pretty high. Yeah, well, it's above average. It's over 50. That's the important thing. Yeah, so he's got good intelligence scores. He would be good in any job, but this is the job I think I'm going to keep him in. You guys can disagree with me in the comments and tell me. Most important is our governor at the moment. Prospecting, diplomacy. I'm not sure this is going to be very useful for our governor. Oratory will be. Streetwise will be. So he's got some good starting skills. Agriculture, oh yes, good. He's got 2 agriculture at least as well. So we can get our food boosted that way. Let's take a look at our advisor. Depending on what skills the advisor has is going to determine who we assign him to help. He has covert ops. He's got covert ops. He likes, what's his personality like too? Because attaching him to somebody, that's basically what these advisors do, is you attach them to somebody and then you get 2 roles and you take the higher of the 2 roles based on whether your advisor rolled higher or the person he's attached to rolled higher. So he's got covert ops. They don't stack. That's basically the other thing. So this guy has no covert ops. Let's take a look at covert ops and determine which of our leaders is actually executing it. We don't have any covert ops. Damn it. Give me a covert ops card so I can figure this out. Supreme Command. It's Supreme Command guy who does that. Okay, so let's take a look at our Supreme Commander. Over here, we will go to job type. Remove everybody but our Supreme Commander, who is our director. So he's 3. That's not bad. He has 0 covert ops. Pretty sure he's the guy who's going to be doing our covert ops right now. Until we get a covert ops council, at least. Let's see, secretary doesn't do anything for us except get annoyed. Advisor is who we can add as a bonus. Governor, we looked at him already, he's good. Yeah, 3, that's good. And he's young, he looks young anyway. Oh, he's not, 41, that's not young. Sorry, I know that's going to be the age group of some of my viewers. But anyway, reserve pool doesn't do anything. Okay. So you're my dude in the reserve pool. You would be good for SHQ as well, but you're capacity level 1. You're actually begging to go on the front line in an OHQ. What we're going to do next. He's okay, but we can do something else here. We can go to Nation, and we have some different dudes to recruit. Recruit Merc, I only use this to lead my OHQs, my operational command quarters. We'll see that later. Increase income tax. We could do this right now, actually. Increase the income tax will get us more money at the expense of our private economy, which... Let's do it, guys. The difficulty is 80. We're going to roll 1d100 plus 29 based on our secretary's skill. Really interesting. It's our secretary skill. Bribery. Inventor. Technician. Dude, this guy needs to be... I'm gonna have to take him off my secretary duty and put him on research when I get it. Let's try to remember that. Okay. Okay, Mr. Secretary, you're in the wrong profession. Anyway, he's gonna roll and see if we can do this. Let's do it.
Yes.
Success! We rolled... The difficulty was 80, but we rolled a 101. So we rolled whatever 29 minus 101 is. That's good. So we increased our tax. So happy joy for us. We are going to recruit a junior leader. You don't want to spam these guys too much because your officer pool, your reserve pool drains funds unless you reduce it to 0. And you don't really want to do that because when leaders get too angry, they make rebellions. Like when this score here, it's a happy green 88. That gets down to a very uncomfortable blue. Then there's a chance he's going to abandon you and be like, you know what, I'm gonna take my ball and go form my own country, and I'll teach you. We're gonna recruit one junior leader, and we're gonna compare our two dudes. So we still have, wow, this dude is trade. Oh man, that's actually who I want as my advisor, so I can put him on the SHQ guy. Anyway, it's recommending him as our suitability rating over this guy. Be our interior counsel. Why? Why? Is it because his TR score? What is technical rating? Yeah, I think so. I think that's why they want him to be the interior council head. Let's take another look at these two. He's capacity 1, so he's kind of garbage anyway. You are just fine. 21 years old, capacity 3, pretty good, like above average scores actually. This is actually good. Over 25 is good, so he's a good dude. So you get to be in my interior council.
Yes, sir.
All right, relationship improved 15 points because I gave him a nice prestigious job, and positive effects on relations with other leaders due to seniority of appointment, 2%. Okay, here's our interior council task priorities. Now, taxation, don't care about it too much. Tariffs, we care about tariffs 0 because we are doing no inter-regime trade, and we can only do inter-regime trade with major regimes. And if you remember when we looked at our small map, we have no major regimes next to us. So absolutely no use. Human resources, good. Interior policies, fair. I think these human resources are going to give us access to... Actually, interior policies are good too, because you can generate political points with them. You're going to see the power of the Interior Council here pretty soon. Human resource priority, we'll go ahead and keep these basically at the same. Taxation, yeah, I don't care about my taxes right now. We just raise taxes, okay? Get off my back, big government. Alright, so we'll have a few taxes. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We're going full libertarian. No taxes. Let's see. So we're going to generate human resources and interior policies. Now, this means we're going to start getting new cards related to that. I'm not going to go into too much depth. There's a bunch of Daz Tactic videos that can go into some of this depth. This is how much of our budget is being dedicated. What is our budget? It's coming from something called Bureaucratic Points. I'll show you that right after this. If we lower the amount on our Supreme Commander, he is going to get angry, and then our Interior Council dude is going to get happy. We do want to generate a bunch of these political points, and that's coming from our Supreme Council command, so I'm going to leave it as it is right now. Over time, no matter what wonky way you set your sliders on any screen, they're going to start to drift back towards 50%. So just a warning, guys. You saw that I set everything to like 0, and you're like, wait, don't you want any tax policies ever? And it's like, well, we'll get them eventually, because eventually over time it's going to drift back up from 0%. So even if we did something ridiculous like this, eventually Interior Council is going to start getting stuff back. We're going to do no changes.
Yes.
Okay. Nobody's happy, nobody's sad, because they seem to get sad more than they get happy in my experience. Okay, bureaucratic points. These are political points. We use those on cards. Fate points are used on special fate point cards. Bureaucratic points, you can think of these in terms of like when it's research. You can think of it as research points, but that's not really accurate. It's points that are spent on everything. It's more kind of like your political money. And it's coming from right now just our high command. If we look at our high command, it produces 25 political bonus points, that's these over here, and 10 bureaucratic points. Now, we don't have anything useful to build right now. I'm not going to build an ice mine, so you know what the first thing I'm going to build is, it's kind of a tough thing because I don't like spending a lot of metal, but constructing a bureaucratic office only costs 200 metal. We can afford it, and it only costs 100 industrial points, and it's only for one turn. Over here, you see this is 4 turns. Don't be fooled. Okay, do not be fooled, my friends. Another important one is the recycling facility. You see it here, and you're like, oh, it's only 50 metal, 125 points, and 1 machinery. No, it's double that. It's times 2. It's times 2, guys. You're going to need 2 machinery. And we have 0. You have to buy it off the market if you want it. So we're going to get our bureaucratic offices. We got plenty of power coming in. We'll be fine. Let's just do it. It's going to generate, how many? It generates 50 BP, which means all of our production in our bureaucrats is going to go up very fast.
Roger that.
And when it becomes time to research, we're going to have those research points as well. Okay, so we're going to get that next turn. Now, trying to discuss what our BP production is. Let's see if I can find it for you. Formation model. So, sorry guys, this is just looking at our cash flow profile, victory. This is this should be like up here near the top, your victory overview. Stratagem, here we go. We have 5 diplomatic card points available for generation. That's coming from our stratagem generation. These are different things we can possibly get. Minor diplomacy stratagems. This is what's getting us those cards. Okay, you had 2 interior policy cards. I'm looking for... God, what is it? BP. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Budgets allocated. So these are our bureaucratic points. Some of them are going into raw political power, translating BP into political points. Others are translating into those general stratagems. Those are those cards. You saw them down here just previously. 19 BP going there. Interior Council. See, it's already at 4%. Come on. What? I told you. Anyway. So we're getting 19 BP assigned to our Interior Council to generate these different stratagems. Okay, next turn BPs is 74 with a bonus of 16, 30, and a small bureaucracy size. You receive a 44-point bonus. Okay, yep. New PPs, that's what we're getting. Starting credits, prestige. Let's see what that is. Oh, it doesn't tell us anything. Prestige damage, none. Income tax, percentage of tax you are levying on the population. So we're getting our stuff from there. That income tax is going to be coming from stuff generated by these dudes, I believe. I hope I'm getting this correct. So this is producing, if you look at it, 100 food, but 900 of the food is going to the private population and 30 credits as well. So yeah, we're not getting 900 food per turn from that. We're actually only getting our... Well, yeah, we're taxing some of it. We're going to come back to that. I said we're going to talk about leaders. We're not getting into the economy, okay? So that's our leaders. I think we're done. I think we're done with that. I think I've said everything we're going to say. The final thing to do is, again, like I said, pick who our advisor goes on to. He's got high covert ops. Covert ops is used by our Supreme Council member, and he has no covert ops. So I'm going to put my advisor on our Supreme Council person. I am attaching you to Director of Supreme Council, even though I'd rather put you on my governor. But you aren't going to be able to help my governor. So, yep.
Roger that.
Roger that. Alright guys, that's setting up our leaders and our Interior Council. When we come back, we're going to go to the next turn and see what happens. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye-bye.